This week on TGC News, Colt spins the drain, the best mag loader yet, and deals on deals on deals. The Dead Man's Hand cards and IQ targets from RE Factor Tactical are one of the most fun combinations for upping your game at the range. Each card has a different drill that associates with the targets, ranging from beginner to advanced. They now offer targets for rifles and longer range as well, so no matter what you're training with, they've got you covered. To get 10% off anything you order, use the code TGC10 at refactortactical.com. Welcome back to another episode of TGC News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. Remember, if you haven't done so yet on YouTube, go ahead and get subscribed and ring the bell to get notified of new episodes. And on Facebook, hit see first. And remember, guys, we are giving away a total of 4 badass Zero Delta D-Lock M4 30mm optic mounts worth about $280 each. The winner from last week is Robert Bruno from Mountain View, Arkansas. Robert, shoot us a message on Facebook to claim your prize. For the rest of you, all you have to do to get entered is post a picture of your rifle or rifles on the Zero Delta Facebook page and tell them where you are from. That's it. Now, some news. Colt can't seem to get ahead these days and is being sued for $500,000 for breaching a production contract agreement. As I understand it, Colt had contracted out the production of their Colt Expanse M4 rifle, which is a cookie cutter cheap AR-15. The MSRP on those was about $750 if you're curious. They contracted the production out to a company down in Texas for the original amount of 6,000 rifles per quarter in November of 2015. And in March of this year, Colt ordered the company to immediately reduce the number of rifles to 2,400 per quarter. The problem here was that they didn't give 60 days notice as required by their contract to the supplier. Obviously, they did this because AR-15 sales tanked industry-wide after the election, and Colt was likely hemorrhaging monies on rifles that weren't selling. The long and short of this is that Colt, in my point of view, is a mess. I don't know who's running that company, if anybody, or where they get their ideas for production, but they don't make anything worth buying, and they certainly don't listen to consumers. Time will tell if they actually lose this lawsuit, but we will be following the story of Colt. We are literally watching the downfall of a manufacturing giant, and it's sad. What do you guys think? Does Colt currently make a gun that you would actually buy? And in oh my god AK news, on the back of importation sanctions, we are seeing, obviously, significantly less AK-style rifles coming into the country. That being said, Century Arms, one of the most notable importers, is now producing a 100% USA-made Draco pistol. They feature a 10.5-inch barrel, weigh about 6.5 pounds. They have maple furniture, and they're chambered in 7.62 by 39. Shocker, right? A classic AK pistol made completely in the States. It's not a bad thing at all. It kind of shocks me that we don't see more proliferation of this into US gun companies. Perhaps they just can't seem to find ways to make AKs cheap enough? I don't know. What I do know is that Century has kind of a checkered past as far as quality goes, so we'll see if this US-made AK holds up. And speaking of holding up, it seems as though ETS Group magazines have made a really big impact. I've seen them all over the place, and that most likely has been a good reason for this next product, the cam loader. This seems to be one of the best ways to load a 9 or 40 pistol mag that I've seen to date. Yep, it's that good. You just slide the rounds into the loader while they're still in the factory tray, then push them down into the magazine using the plunger. I would probably be that guy and use a table instead of the plunger, but whatever. We've seen all kinds of loaders over the years, probably the most popular being like the Uplula, and now we've got the weird-looking pistol mag charger from Caldwell. And most of them require handling the rounds and putting them into the loader itself and then into the magazine. This kind of seems to skip a step, and it seems a lot faster. Now, I don't know if they have some sort of agreement with B&T, but this is absolutely a modified version of the B&T loader for the MP9 and MP5. Same concept. Either way, the ETS loader is priced at a hefty $50. Whew. This does look like the fastest way to load mags, but is it worth $50? You guys seem to love the segment I did last week on summertime deals, so let's keep that going. Tons of you told me about the Walther deal on last week's show. From now until September 15th, if you buy a PPQ or PPS, you can get $100 off via a mail-in rebate. For that, you can probably snag a couple of their magazines and maybe some extra ammo. It's not as good as last week's deals, but they make up for it with this really funny ad you guys gotta watch.
Honey bones, cabbage, cheddar, legal tender, hunted smacker.
So I'll take the Walther.
Another one this week is from Ruger. They're giving away 3 rifles for people that shop at shopruger.com. You could win a Ruger American, an American Rimfire, or a 1022. So basically, you could win a $300 to $400 rifle from them if you spend a couple bucks on their site. And rounding us out this week is Century Arms with a $50 Visa gift card if you purchase certain models of the C39V2, the NPAP, the RAS-47, and the C308. It's funny that like $50 off a rifle seems a bit weak in comparison to the other offers we've seen, but it's still pretty cool to get $50 off a rifle. And just like last week, if you guys know of a promo that needs to be mentioned here on TGC from like a manufacturer, let me know down in the comment. We'll keep this going as long as it makes sense to do.
The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Our good guy with a gun this week comes to us from Laurel County, Kentucky. This is a very simple case. Homeowner comes home to find a douchebag in his house, grabs a shotgun, and shoots this guy that looks like an extra from Breaking Bad in the torso. The man made it out of the back of the house, but was later found in the woods not far away due to a dog barking at him. Now, this story could have ended very badly for the homeowner if the robber was prepared and ready to act, but thank goodness it did not. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. This guy got shot. How many of you are like hyper aware when you arrive at your house? Do you think that's going a little bit overboard, or is that how you are everywhere? Let me know down in the comments. I'm interested to see of your level of preparedness. My Case Builder offers one of the coolest ways to protect your investments. Whether you just want custom comb for a case you have, or you want to design a custom setup from top to bottom. You can do that using their growing library of shapes and cases. You can even trace your own to get that ultra custom setup. To get 10% off your entire order, use the code TGC-10 at mycasebuilder.com. This week, we're taking a look at a Guntuber that has some of the most thoughtful and well laid out reviews that I've watched to date. It's as if you're watching a story as he goes through things, kind of waves through it, and I love that. The voiceover audio is also super clean, which is a big plus in my book. Say hello to Alabama Arsenal.
If you've been watching the channel for any time now, you know that I buy too many guns. In fact, I may have a problem. But that always leaves me looking for high-quality, budget-friendly optics. Vortex has made quite a name for themselves in the industry doing just that, producing high-quality optics at a fraction of the price of the competition. So there I was. It was January of 2016. Things were scary back then.
Now guys, I think you should head over there and get subscribed to his channel and let him know that TGC sent you. Of course, there is a link in the description. And if you know of a Guntuber that needs to be featured, that does high quality content, post that in the comments below. And I guess that's it for this week's show. Help a brother out, like the video, share it with your friends. If you didn't enjoy it, hit that thumbs down, hit the like if you did enjoy it, get subscribed so you can catch every week of the show. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.
The shirts worn in today's episode of TGC News were provided by Patriot Patch Company. Click the link in the description to learn more.